The Dolphins bringing in Jacoby Brissett, 1-year deal up to $7.5 million. He becomes the relief pitcher now behind Tua?
Right.
Or I mean, does this mean at the threshold, does this mean they're out on trying to upgrade with a Deshaun Watson or a Russell Wilson, that it's going to be Tua and Jacoby Brissett? Or is it just Brissett's the backup regardless of who the starter is?
Well, I think they could, sell that no matter what and go, wait, we got a pretty good team here. We're on the up and up in Miami. We do need a good backup just in case our quarterback does get hurt, whether that's Tua, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, or whoever it may be. And again, common theme here, there's some relationships. Brissett was in New England with Flores and George Gotze, who's the passing game coordinator there. He's going to know the offense. He's the perfect guy to come in and back up for this situation. But I think, like you said it, Mike, from all accounts, the way it looks right now, they're going to try to ride with Tua. I don't expect relief pitcher this year. It's going to be like, hey, it's you until you fail or succeed or fail to the point where we got to bench you and put Jacoby Brissett in. But I just find it unlikely at this point that the Watson thing's going to happen. And them, like New England and some of the other teams we talked about, they're into framing their team and getting it started now too, and figuring out how they want to play, what's the kind of offense they want to use and approach everything with. So it's a good signing by them, and it makes sense.
Brissett had his moments with New England,
Yeah.
and then they traded him to the Colts, and he was ready, right place, right time when Andrew Luck retired unexpectedly in 2019. And, he had a solid year. They were 5-2 at one point in 2019. Yeah. Injured his knee, was never the same after that.
Right?
And then they fell out of love with him. That's when they brought in Phillip Rivers instead of riding with him last year. Peter King said yesterday, because this is another one that broke, there was like 5 of these that broke during the hour that we were on, and we had to pivot to them with okay, what's next? Here's this. Okay, Peter said that the Colts really wanted to keep Jacoby Brissett. So they still saw something there in value from him as a backup, but the Dolphins clearly do as well. And that relief pitcher thing worked last year with Ryan Fitzpatrick. And look, if there's any hesitation, and Brian Flores has already proven to be a master when it comes to shuffling quarterback on and off the field without having a problem in the locker room.
Yeah. Do you think that'll work again, though? I do think it's year 2 now. It's like, okay, yeah, you was a rookie last year, Tua, so we can all right, we understand it, all of those things. But we've heard, again, we have all those signals. We have the signals of everything we read in the media leading up to last year and during the year, where there was a lack of gushing by the organization about Tua, who was the number 5 pick, right? We read that, some of the players. Yeah, he's good, but it was never like, oh my gosh, wow, wait till you see this guy and do that. It's a big year for Tua altogether, and I don't think they can continue to do the relief pitcher thing. I don't. I think it's going to look bad on them and Tua, and maybe cause more dysfunction this year as compared to a rookie year where you started another guy and he had a little success early on, and you can swallow that a little easier as a fan or somebody that's in the organization. It'd be interesting.
There's a clear belief, as you know, throughout the NFL that it's incumbent on the team to pump up the starting quarterback, to be unequivocally and unconditionally behind him, to be the champion, the cheerleader, the one who says, this is our guy, this is our guy, this is our guy, to the point where I think that contributed to the Rams' misguided decision to pay Jared Goff. They felt so compelled to let everyone know this is our guy.
Right.
They threw all that money away in an effort to convince everyone this is our guy, when within 2 years he's not their guy.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.